Hello, this is Mike Walt from Elm 3 again. This video is a continuation of the general setup video, and in this one I'm going to get into setting up step mode. So say you have an instance where you want to use one or both of the cameras to capture multiple pictures of the same part at different angles. Typical application would be either the part being moved by a robot or the camera being moved by a robot across the part and scanning multiple images until all necessary images are acquired. So in this mode of operation, the I/O setup is a little bit different. So as far as triggering goes, we want to just use a sensor to trigger. Because in this case, the typical button input is used for resetting the sequence. So I'm going to leave the cameras as are, and I'm going to enable step mode in the sequencing. One thing I do want to check is my ABC program code. Make sure that it's linked up with the right steps and sequences. So you see a little bit of a change here. You have a list of steps. So I'm going to apply that ABC profile to step 1. And if I don't change it to none or some other profile, it's just going to stay on the ABC until we reset the sequence and we choose something different or one that's not ABC. So that all looks good, except for I do want to associate that with camera 2. In step mode, you also have the ability to continue taking pictures even if one fails an inspection. You can automatically reset the steps based on a time value, and you can automatically reset the step value if the program is sitting idle. Alright, so now we're going to see what that does at the actual operational program and what it does to the images being collected. I'm going to just use the grab button to start. So step 0, you see you have a little step indicator now, is the barcode scanning step. After entering a barcode, the program goes into an idle state and it's waiting for a new trigger, but it's sitting on step 1. So I grab again, barcode scanning is not done, and the program goes and takes 2 pictures. If I trigger again, we go on to step 3, and more pictures are taken. I'm not moving the camera around, or the part for that matter, so the pictures do look the same. But if I go and look at the images being stored, in order of most recent received or stored, you'll see that I have an extra value in the camera name. That extra value, that 1 or 2, is the step in which those images were stored. So if I do this with the PLC and enable the trigger, it goes and takes more pictures and advances the step. When I'm ready to reset the step, you'll also notice that the pass signal's turned on. So I'm going to remove the trigger, at which time the pass signal is removed. And now if I want to reset the step, I just set bit 2 of the triggers to 1, and you'll notice that the step value went back to 0. So now in this case, I've started over, and I can trigger, which time barcode scanning is done. I'll enter the ABC code this time. Note that I'm using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0 for the serial number. That's not necessary. Serial number can be anything. So then the program gets the barcode and it waits for the trigger to go off. So trigger off, trigger back on again, and pictures are acquired. But you'll notice this time this picture is a little darker because it's using the profile ABC that's been linked up with program code ABC. So that is step mode, and all that is required to go into step mode.